Well, Stephen and Diana, I can tell you right now there does not appear to be a lot of support for this agreement. I just spoke to some city council members here in the hall, and I can tell you they want a lot of changes to this. And one of the things you said off the top of the show is something that they're very concerned about is the spending issue. They feel like a lot of the spending power would actually be taken from them and given to a financial advisory board. Let's go inside live to that meeting. It's happening just behind me right now here at downtown in the City County building. Here is the very latest. So far, the big headlines for this agreement would force the city in this agreement to come up with a 3-year budget and cede a lot of that spending and budgetary power to a financial advisory board. A project manager would also be hired by the mayor to oversee restructuring. The financial advisory board would have 4 members appointed by the state, 4 by the city, and 1 joint appointment. If any of the terms of the agreement are violated, this whole thing could go to an emergency manager. So the governor's basically saying you've got 3 years with this very complicated deal to sort out all of the collective bargaining agreements, all of the financial arrangements with the city, and if you mess it up, I'm going to put an emergency manager in charge, or possibly do that. But he's saying right now he wants to use this financial advisory board as a way to work with the city and city leaders so they don't give up all of their power. But as I mentioned off the top, not a lot of support right now for this agreement.
In conversations, we've been told multiple times the state is going to assist us. You know, they're going to bring all kinds of resources. And in reading this document, the document we got today, I'm questioning what resources the state is bringing to the table.
Well, I would say that this document is close. There's certain things in it that we have issues with that we need to address. But I would say that it's probably close enough for discussion.
All right. Well, Mr. President, again, I don't support any aspect of it.
The timetable that is off-quoted by the governor and Treasurer Snyder, time is running out. The clock is ticking. Right. That's based on their fear of the repeal of Public Act 4. That's the timetable.
And back inside that council meeting live, you're looking at live pictures. Here's the other huge controversial issue. There's been some tentative agreements that have already been signed off on, including one with police and fire and over 5,000 other union members. Those tentative agreements could be out the door as part of this consent agreement. That's what this is, a consent agreement, not a financial stability agreement as wanted by the city council. But some members don't even care if it's called a stability agreement. Some members say a consent agreement is essentially like having an emergency manager take over. So a lot of fluid parts right now. Don't expect to vote anytime soon. Reporting live downtown, I'm Tom Waite, 7 Action News. Back to you guys in the studio.
Tom, they've been talking about this for the last 2 hours or so today. How long do they expect to go with it?
They could be going on all night, Stephen, because they could have public comment tonight. But as I told you, I'm already talking to city council members coming in and out of the meeting, and it does not appear that they are in any way ready to vote on this. But here's the deal. The mayor or the governor could make a decision about whether to install an EM sometime in the next 4 days. He wanted this to go to a vote by tomorrow, by Friday. I don't see how that's going to happen. Back to you.
All right, Tom, we have the governor.